Let's start the game, guys. We have a lot to get through tonight. I want to get through the trial. And we haven't even gotten to the murder, so... He's over 9,000! One day I will actually finish that. I will tell you. Great news. I actually finished Rent-A-Girlfriend. Recommended. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. And I finished Shield Hero. And I think the anime binging is coming back. So, rest in peace all of my free time. I'm going to have, like, a stream up on my top left part of my monitor. Anime on the bottom left. And then on my right monitor would just be Transport Fever because I have an addiction. What is he doing? We also have to figure out who we're going to hang out with now. I'm kind of voting Ibuki. But I also wouldn't mind hanging out with the gamer girl and buying some Red Bull. I think that's actually the look. Let's go to the store. Where is it? Rocket Pond. Yeah. Can I not? Okay, can't teleport. Got it. Shield Hero was fun. Hello? Oh, Makan. Well, we need to buy stuff anyway. Let's hang out with the gamer girl. There's like more than one character I want to hang out with now. It's kind of scary. Because it means that people are going to die and I'm not going to be able to finish it. Would you like to purchase something from the vending machine? Yes. I guarantee Blue Ram. Hey, Joe, so how you doing? Blue Ram is what? Perfect. Potato chips. Tips and tricks. What is this? Oh, no, tell me what it is. How you doing, Josu? Ramen. Sure, sure. Let's go give the gamer girl some stuff. Map. Here you go. And then we'll hang out with Mukan. Nurse. Hello. I missed. What should I do? She's gaming, but should I ask her if she wants to hang out? Sure. Missing through my concentration off, so let's take a break. During her break, I spent time with Shiaka, walking all the way to the supermarket to get drinks. Yours truly, his plans for Antarctopia.
And this, what he doing, is to go even further beyond.
Oh, what a mod team we're gonna have. I'm doing all right, my friends, and I started thorium recently, so I've just been farming stuff. What is thorium? To be empowered is to have responsibility. To have responsibility is to have others dependent on you, clone. Tell me, what will your plan for her greater beyond be? If not, let us wait until the day of debate. Oh my god, I am not hosting a debate. Actually, that's kind of free content. But then I have to get people on my call. I don't want to do that to you guys. No. I'd have to get both people to agree to come on and like talk on stream. And like, I'm not going to make people do that. If both people push for it, like both specific people push for it, Clone and Bean, I will do it, but otherwise no. I have prepared a line for this very moment. It can be chats. It could be chats, but like, I don't know. I'll think about it. A Terraria mod. I haven't played any Terraria mods. I've just been playing vanilla Terraria. I need to eventually go back and keep attempting my master mode hardcore character. Do it if they agree to it? Yeah. During her break, I spent time... Yeah, we did that. We got drinks. Looks like Chiaka and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Chiaka a present? Yes. We're giving her gamer fuel. Or blue ram. If she doesn't like this... Yes! If you're giving this to me, I guess I'll accept it.
Thanks.
Yep, thanks. She's staring off into space again, as usual.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was getting a little sleep. While you were standing? Impressive. Have you not been sleeping well? When I'm gaming, I tend to forget about sleeping. Sometimes I even forget to breathe. That's not good. Plus, I keep having nightmares. I had a bad dream the other day, so I've been a little scared. Can I ask what kind of dream you had? Well, it was a dream about Trio the Punch. Huh? The statue at Jabberwock Island changed into a bald old man with a thin mustache. It's probably because the game also takes place on a tropical island. The more I think about it, the more the situation feels like that bizarre action game. We might eventually end up turning into sheep. Trio the Punch is a game, right? What kind of game is it? More importantly, you must really enjoy games, huh, Shiaka? How should I put it? I like it, but gaming is my life, so maybe life is just a game?
But still.
So who's the new Yaoi character? Clone. Important debate question. Who's the new Yaoi character? Melvin, let me tell you what I've done for New Vegas and will do for us. Oh. Straight from it. There is no replacement for Chihiro, Josu. Either way, that's all the more reason why killing shouldn't be allowed. If it's not a game, it's not a game if you're not having fun. It doesn't mean anything if you're focused on winning or losing. You're right. It doesn't mean games always have to have happy endings, but you should get something out of beating them. There might be weird games here and there, but there are ways of enjoying those too. Why replace unless when we can add? Unless it's Nico Chihiro. Aha. Hey Neen, how you doing? I see there's a message. Do you need me to call your phone? Ooh. Nah, okay. That's why bizarre games are fun. You can beat them as long as you do your very best. Haha, as expected of the Ultimate Gamer, I would probably just give up on a game like that. But to tell you the truth, there's one type of game that I'm not really good at. I see, what is it? I won't tell you. I see. Does she have a reason for not telling me? Well, just by talking to Chiaka, I feel like I was able to understand her a little bit better. So I guess that's good enough for now. Chiaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. It is Boggle. I parted ways with Chiaka and went back to my room. There's still some time left. I feel restless. Maybe I should go for a walk. Well, you probably feel restless because every time you have free time, the gods of the other world descend upon you to hit you with the loudest sound I have ever heard. Alright, Mikan is next. Where are you? Here you are. Let's hang out with Nurse Girl now. Where is Nurse Girl? Donate to community goal, I beg. That's up to the people. You'll all be able to see why I don't stream with the camera. There you are. If we hit 100,000 before I beat the game, I streamed the last episode with a camera. I'm a little hungry. Not permanent face cam. Don't get ahead of yourself. But if I eat now, I'll be too full to eat the party dishes. He's a cutie. He doesn't want to make anyone jealous. Stop! Stop! Ah! Let's invite her to hang out. Oh, fuck. We're gonna actually hit it, aren't we? I was like, I got 15 days. There's no way we're gonna get that high. And we're already at 14,000. Then would you like to have tea together? It'll take our minds off being hungry. I spent time today drinking tea with Mikan at the restaurant. It looks like Mikan and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Mikan a present? What would you like to give her? Mineral water. Sweet lemon-flavored carbon drink. potato chips. After betting I could eat just one. I don't think she would like... let's give her the lemon. Let's give her this. Let's see if she likes this. You're right. In photos that were professionally taken, I look almost okay. Yes, I'll take anything that you don't want. If you like, you can even call me a trash can. Honey, you need to start having some self-respect. Just, like, build yourself up. Come on. Despite the fact that we decided to hang out, Mikan is acting suspicious and hasn't tried to look at me at all. Somehow I feel like I did something bad to her, even though I didn't do anything. Huh? I'm sorry. What's this all of a sudden? I thought you clearly looked like you were in a bad mood. She sounded like me. Jesus, Mike. Did I do something wrong again? What should I do? Would it make you happier if I took my clothes off? What has happened to you? Melvin. Bonk. Go to horny jail. Hold on, why are you reacting like that? You're right, you don't want to see me naked, right? Then how about my money? Seriously, hold on.
Sorry.
It's no use. I feel like if I start panicking, the situation is gonna get even worse. Alright, I should just calm down first. Hey, Mikana, I just want to talk to you normally. To talk? Today is such a beautiful day. Yeah. And then we sit here silently. She goes right back to it. I'm sorry, should I take off my clothes? Seriously, you don't need to do anything like that. This is troubling. I guess I should start talking to Mikan about something she might get excited about. Favorite type of guy? Favorite bandage, not bondage type? Or favorite type of pizza? I guarantee 16,000, Jesus. Guarantee it's favorite bandage type. Get your head out of the gutter, clone. Come on. It's Mikan. It's Protect. We're doing favorite bandage type. Mikan, what type of bandage do you like the most? Bandage? Let's see, there are a lot of different types these days. It's extremely convenient because there are waterproof types and sticky types, but I definitely like non-elastic types the best. They're not too constricting, but they still firmly secure wounds. I'm glad. It looks like she's getting into the conversation. Oh, sorry, I went ahead and started talking on my own. Don't worry about it, I'm the one who asked. Also, I feel like I got to know you a little more. Really? Let's call it a day for now.
Yes.
If it's not too much trouble for you, I would like to talk to you again. It's been a while since anyone talked to me like this, so of course, anytime.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that was blessed. She's horny first, nurse second. Clone, why do you always fight and argue with Bean? Oh dear.
Destroyed. It's Hegelian dialectics, not personal.
It's the Hegelian dialectic. We decided to go our separate ways for now, but for some reason I feel like Mikan was staring at my back a little too long. She's not a bad person, but I don't really know how to communicate with her that well. Updated based on your experience with her. For now, I decided to return to my room. Is it time for party? It's time for the party, guys. She must be protected. Agreed. Generic school bell.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m.
Amazing.
Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
She's the English VA for Hina. Is she actually? That's quite a different character. Good night, he says. Whatever, I have a party to attend. Alright, time to go to the old building by the hotel. Leave here? Yes. Do you guys think something bad's gonna happen at the party, or do you think we're all gonna have fun? Oh, hello. Oh, and Naruto. Oh.
Oh my!
Oh, are you also here for the party? Why else would I be here? Anyway, what are you doing at a place like this? I'm doing a little exercise so I can enjoy all the yummy food we're gonna eat. I'm excited to eat Teru's cooking. Yep, especially since he's the ultimate cook. I would be a little wary of eating anything Teru makes. Hello, Tiandi. How are you doing? I let Fuyuhiku know about the party, but he didn't look too pleased about it. That sucks. It's about time for the party. I'm really excited. I'll do my best to not be in the way, so it's fine if I stay here, right? Are you really worrying about something like that? Yes! Alright, let's go to the building. Is this the building? It's party time. So this is the old building. Compared to the hotel, it definitely looks worse for the wear. You're here. Now then, stand up straight and raise your arms. Why do I have to do that? Because I need to do a body check. Body check? Since I'm not hosting the party, it's necessary. Since I'm the one hosting the party, it's necessary for me to take all possible security measures.
Listen.
I already promised that I would not allow even one person to become a victim. I get it. And so I reluctantly raised my arms and stood up straight. Miyaki went away and thoroughly searched me, starting with my legs and working his way up.
I see.
It appears you haven't brought anything dangerous. Of course I haven't.
That's fine.
Very well, I shall allow you to enter. Can't wait for Baya to... Yeah, he's going to be brutally killed. It was at that moment that I noticed a strange item near where Byakuya was standing. Metal cases?
What?
Duralumin, actually. I found them at the supermarket. This one is used to store any dangerous items I find during body checks. The other one is for... Well, let's just say it's for emergencies only. What do you mean emergencies?
Stop talking.
Don't worry about it. The others are already here. Gather at the dining hall in the back. Go there and wait. As soon as he said that, Byakuya turned his back to me. I guess that's the end of our talk, but he's so cautious I didn't expect him to perform a body check. And what did he mean by emergencies only? Thought that was some Star Wars shit for a second. It does sound like, is it Durasteel? Is the name, I believe? Where's the party at? Here? Is it actually? Star Wars reference! Star Wars reference! Hey, Hajime, how do you like it? What do you mean? See, I decorated the whole dining hall for the party. I even laid out the carpet, too. Really? Even the carpet?
Yep.
Yep, I brought it from the supermarket. That place sure does seem to have everything. So does Star Wars and Danganronpa take place in the same universe? I actually wanted to cover the whole floor, but I guess the carpet wasn't big enough. There was a lot of dust and cobwebs all over the place, too. It took me all day to clean the dining hall just because of that. There's no way I could handle being stuck cleaning for the whole day. You're commendable, Nagito.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, look who showed up. Unfortunate. This old place sure is run down. I feel bad Nagito went to all this trouble cleaning it. Even cleaning has its limits. See, check out the floorboards. Maybe the wood shrank because of the deterioration? Don't these openings seem dangerous to you? You're right.
Aww.
Well, the carpet is spread out enough to cover most of the floor, so I guess it won't be that big of a deal.
Hey.
But maybe best to tell Mikan to be careful. Yeah, she is the type to trip over nothing. Well, Star Wars does take place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. But does this game take place a long time ago? I'm worried about Monokuma showing up if he finds out we're having a party. Sorry. There's no way he'll leave us alone.
So...
She's the type to get bound in the fucking... Yeah, actually bound. We gotta do something about it. You're right, we should do something.
super difficult.
I wonder if someone can do something about it. I wonder. I wonder. So we're on the same page then. I'm not sure I understand.
Gross.
That creep, Byakuya, rubbed his hands all over me and called it a body check. More like sexual harassment. That's not what it is. He did the same thing to the guys, too. So, I feel like he was getting frisky while he was frisking me. Eh? I'm pretty in demand, you know. You're just kidding. Even though it took me the entire day to clean Justice Hall, I'm glad everyone's so happy. In bracket. Oh, hello, Akane. You're neither pretty nor in demand. Akane. Is everything okay? Hey, what's up? Good kill. I mean, if you think about it, they have the same premise as this game, and that's all I'll say. It's pointless. She's completely focused on the food. Man, that was so uncomfortable. Getting groped so thoroughly by a man, that was my worst nightmare. I mean the body check.
How annoying!
Plus, he got super pissed and started yelling at me when he noticed I had a wrench on with me. Seriously, how friggin' annoying. It's your fault for having a wrench in the first place.
Man.
I just happened to find it at the airport. Carrying it around calms me down. But Byakuya put it in that duraluminum case of his.
Aw, man.
Sniffle.
Good
Even though that
instinct.
man is a lowly worm, it appears his cooking skills are impressive indeed. Nevertheless, even his food cannot stand against the gourmet cuisine of the multiverse. Gundam. There are a lot of fancy-looking party dishes on the table toward the front. Did I talk to every... Get ready for the sound. Such a big table. Will the dishes be placed here too? Such luxurious-looking party dishes looks tasty. Am I? Can't wait to see how long... Can't wait to see how you solve this upcoming puzzle. Right now, I'm getting stuck on the fact that the room won't let me proceed. Wait a minute, that sound? My ears? Iron plates. That reminds me, I saw similar-looking iron plates in the hallways, too. But why are the iron plates bolted onto the walls?
How pitiful.
All is not what it appears to be. Eh? They're not bleeding? Impossible. Well, I tell you, the free time sound has become 30 times worse. Eh?
Stay back.
One of my 4 divas, Supernova Silver Fox, San-D, has seen what lies shrouded amidst the darkness. Though that iron plate appears to be bolted to the wind wall, it's actually bolted over what's known as a window. Window?
Let me tell
There
you
are no
this.
windows in this dining hall at all. I assume those iron plates are covering them. But why are the iron plates covering the
The
windows?
night is my domain.
San-D, it appears your fur is rustling more than usual today. Hey, what are those iron plates covering the windows?
Let's make history.
Such a fine day. Countless lives gasp their first breath, and countless more go their way of all flesh. I guess he doesn't know. 4 divas? Well, this building is in the middle of a renovation, so I guess that might have something to do with it, but this place sure has a creepy atmosphere because of that. Suddenly, we heard a voice of the ultimate affluent protagonist ring through the dining hall.
I've made you wait.
Thank you for waiting. Gundam has Jimmy Neutron hair. He kind of does. I'm also starting to think that this entire island is a simulation because there's absolutely no reason for those windows to be bolted. Coupled with that intro as well. Like, we are not on the island. It does not exist. In the way capacity we are seeing it. But I don't know how to explain all the food and everything. Red pill, blue pill, yeah, like that type of thing. Teruteru's in the kitchen, and it appears free, but how would people actually die? That's the other thing. So then I'm starting to think, okay, maybe we're just in like, kind of like in Zero Escape, the first one, where it's just made up to look like the island, the island. But who knows? Teruteru's in the kitchen, and it appears Fuyuhiko did not come.
I apologize.
I did inform him about the party, but
Jeez.
it's not like you need to apologize, Pico. It's his fault for not coming. I explicitly stated that attendance is mandatory, but it's fine. If just one person is absent, that shouldn't pose a problem. You won't be able to do anything.
Hmm?
What do you mean by that?
What?
More importantly,
Come on.
Hey, what is that? An intense expression spread across Byakuya's face as he looked at the table with various food dishes on
Not
it.
possible.
Dangerous. As he stomped his way towards the table,
Hey, what are you doing?
You're hogging all the food! Not fair!
if it's a simulation, then couldn't they just simulate them dying like a game? Oh, interesting.
No, I'm not.
I don't care what you say, you're totally pigging out.
I'm telling you, I'm not. Look carefully at this dish.
It looks like delicious roasted meat.
And just what is stabbed into this roasted meat?
It's an iron skewer.
That's right. This iron skewer is definitely a dangerous item. I must take full responsibility and collect it.
Have you considered taking the meat off the skewer and putting it on the plate, maybe?
Hello there.
Hey. Looks like everyone's here. I should go ahead and bring out the rest of the... Huh? What? Some messy eater ruined my arrangements. Who made this dish? I was in the middle of typing that out. Yeah. That would be me, but, are you a food critic?
What are you thinking?
What are you plotting, cooking with such dangerous items?
No.
Dangerous? That's churrasco. It's a South American meal where you stab meat on an iron skewer to cook it. It felt really tropical and exotic, so I thought it would totally fit the party's atmosphere. Those iron skewers are a problem.
Why?
Iron skewers aren't allowed either. If that's how you're acting, then there might be more skewers than just these.
Let's go.
Hey, Hajime, come with me. I need your help. Why me?
Man.
It's your fault for standing right in front of him. My condolences. Byakuya's face became an intense expression as I reluctantly followed him out of the dining hall.
Let's go.
Alright, this is the kitchen. We have to thoroughly inspect it to make sure there are no dangerous items. Thoroughly, huh? Byakuya stomped into the kitchen and I followed after him. I see knives.
Listen.
Let's go on with it then. Search this place thoroughly. As he issued that order, Byakuya began searching the whole kitchen from one end to the other. Look, I found these. These are forks and knives on that shelf.
Naturally.
These are definitely dangerous items. If you're just eating, chopsticks are enough. After he said that, Byakuya threw the forks and knives into the Duralumin case, one after the other. You're being very thorough about this. Those floorboards could fit a horse. I have to look at them again. They made the comment about it. These appear to be various types of knives. These out of the question. Knives are far too dangerous. Hand them over to me. I'll safeguard them. Byakuya grabbed the knife from my hand and threw it into the Duralumin case with the rest, of course. That's a big-ass dish. Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine. Seafood, too. There's even a huge piece of meat on that bone. At Terra, you should have got fired up. I don't even know if I'd be able to eat that much food.
I see.
It seems there are no dangerous items, like that skewer and the churrasco earlier inside that pile of food. It appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items. What the menu here? On this paper it appears to be an equipment list for the kitchen. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove, I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it. Though the building is old, the kitchen is impressive compared to a normal restaurant. It's not too shabby.
Very strange.
But it's strange. One of the items on this list seems to be short by one. Well, what would that be, Byakuya? Hey, is it necessary to go this far?
Don't make me repeat
I'm doing this
myself.
because it's necessary. If I'm to fulfill the promise I made to not let anyone become a victim, I must be extra vigilant. What item buy? Really, is that all?
What?
What do you mean? Well, I'm just assuming, but I think something must have happened to you. After all, you decided to throw a party so suddenly, I can't help but think there's a reason for that. That's not it. I've been a distrustful person for as long as I can remember. Distrustful person? I don't really like to talk about my past, but it's fine. I'll tell you just a little bit of it. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Byakuya has a past he can't talk about? Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn for a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. But in this kind of situation, my skeptical nature might be of good use. If we're to survive here, skepticism is necessary at all costs. By the way, that past you mentioned.
That's enough.
Now is not the time. However, one day there will definitely be a time when I will be able to tell you about it. No, there won't. Tell me what item, Byakuya. My guess is we're gonna find it a little bit later, inside of him. If nothing happens, and time passes for us peacefully, I will have no choice but to talk. That sounded pretty deep. I sort of feel like things are even more mysterious now because he hasn't told me the whole story. This guy might have a deep mystery hidden within him, deeper than I thought he'd have.
Such silly talk.
Hey, enough with the unnecessary banter. We better hurry and find the rest of the dangerous items. Yeah, got it. Even so, he sure works hard. That's probably more in line with his actual personality, I bet. I'm Danganronpa and this is deep. I'm Danganronpa and this is deep.
Why?
What? The kitchen's a mess. What happened here?
Stop talking.
Don't raise your annoying voice. I just removed all the dangerous items. Are there no knives or forks? Why? How come?
Don't make me repeat
I
myself.
literally just said I removed all the dangerous items.
You're kidding,
Don't tell
right?
me you're treating cooking utensils like dangerous items.
No,
Well, most of the dishes are finished. All I gotta do is arrange the plates, so it's not a problem. But still. Oh, Hajime, stop it! Get off of me.
Eh?
Eh? No, isn't that sort of thing? Well, that's a little depressing. Trust me, I'm the one who's depressed here. Hey, before you start getting all flirty, explain this. I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. There's the item. Oh, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start. No matter how clean this place gets, stuff is still bound to go missing in the old building, right? If it's been missing all along, we can't really do anything about it, right? You're right. There's no place to hide such a long skewer anyway. The floorboards? Very well. All I need to do is keep a watchful eye. Don't tell me you plan to keep a watchful eye all night long.
Let's go.
All right, let's go back. The others should be waiting for us. You two, Tera, come to the dining hall for now. Oh, okay. Jeez, he's such a pushy leader. The Danganronpa. Oh boy. It's her. Is that every character morphed into one? The Danganronpa. Ah, they're finally back.
Hey,
Hey,
hey!
let's eat already. I'm starving. There's still an issue we need to address first.
Lies!
An issue?
All right!
Well, who do I gotta beat the crap out of? Just say the word, I'll do it for you.
That's enough.
That won't be necessary. The issue is where to safeguard this Duralumin case that has all the confiscated dangerous items. Can we just leave it here? I've already put a lock on the case, so it shouldn't be a problem, but we should definitely up the scrutiny and keep it someplace safe. Number 7, Burger King foot lettuce. Also, Travak, every DRQ. What is this? Every DR1 character morphed into one. That's kind of hilarious. We should definitely up the security and keep it someplace safe. Someplace safe. Oh, there's a storage room at the back of this old building.
I see.
A storage room, huh? Even so, we can't leave the case alone in there. So what's happened while we were gone? There's an iron skewer missing, and that's about it. I kind of like Danganronpa more, but I agree. I agree with that one. Danganronpa was better. The
Then-
character. And someone should guard it. That would keep it safe, yes?
Aw.
Yeah, who? I'll do it, of course. Are you sure? I guess if you insist. Just kidding. But it'll be lonely there by yourself.
I don't mind.
I'm really not that good in situations where I have to be around lots of other people. Anyway. You like dang it, Grandpa, rather? That was so funny. If I wrote a song about this, the title would definitely be Lonely Girl in a Storage Room.
However,
Peko is female me confirmed. However, Tera has gone to the trouble of cooking. Is it alright for me to bring some of it with me?
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
But
But if you're gonna do guard duty anyway, it might be better if you avoid the storage room. Yeah, why is that? Well, no, and not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. Also, I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it'd probably be bad for your health.
I see.
In that case, why don't you guard it in the office? If I recall correctly, there's also a circuit breaker in there too. It'd be a good idea to guard that as well.
yep.
Yep, the office sounds nice. I'm pretty sure it's not that dirty either.
understood.
So I need to be on guard duty at the office, then I should get going. Have fun tonight, everyone. Taking with her the Duralumin case and a plate piled full with food. Peko left the dining hall.
I see.
Seeing Pekko's back as she walks away makes me feel like she's got this super cool, melancholy vibe.
Huh?
But shouldn't she have taken the other case with her too? This case is fine.
That's weird.
No, fair. You're like the only one who got to bring their own stuff.
Naturally.
When you're as special as me, you get special privileges. When you put it that way, it's hard to argue with you.
Listen,
That's even easier to argue with you. The Duralumin case stays with me at all times. I put the key to the other case in here as well. I will take full responsibility for watching over it. There's no way I can let anyone else handle this matter. More importantly, we're all done now, right? Let's start the party.
stop talking.
Nope, there's still more.
I'm gonna do it!
Who do you want me to beat the crap out of? Hurry up and tell me already. Seriously, it has nothing to do with that. Actually, if you're volunteering, I do have one particular nuisance in mind. Huh, are you talking about
That's right.
Monokuma, of course? He's the one thing that could obviously disrupt this party.
I'll show you my serious
All
side.
right, so you'll let me eat if I beat the crap out of Monokuma, right?
Hold on!
Wait a sec, if you actually pick a fight with that thing, you're just gonna end up perforated.
Move!
Are you telling me to wait till I starve to death?
Hey,
Starve to death? That's a little extreme. Our opponent is not someone we can just fight. Rather, it's better if we use our heads and think of a plan.
hey.
I'll do something about it.
What?
You?
Hey,
Hey now, what can a girl like you do? You're just gonna put yourself in danger.
Nope.
I won't. It's not like I personally do something. You won't? You intend to utilize Manami?
Yep.
Yep. If I could talk her into helping us, she might be able to keep Monokuma at bay. At least that's what I think. That's probably a good idea. She looks like the type of that's easily manipulated.
Oh!
Plus, Manami and Monokuma totally have a rivalry going on. Well, it's a pretty one-sided rivalry.
are you okay?
But will you really be okay, Shiaka? I still think it's dangerous.
It's gonna be fine.
I'll be fine. If things get dangerous, I'll just run away as fast as I can. Well then, I'll be going for now. So, I still think Byakuya is gonna be the one to die. Simply because he elected himself leader. But that my faith in my hypothesis is quickly eroding as people go off by themselves. Yeah. What is this feeling? I feel somewhat uneasy. It's not like I have a bad feeling about this, but something feels off. So it's all settled, right? Then can we... You're right, let's begin. All right.
Fine.
So the banquet's finally commenced. You better keep me entertained. And with that, the party started. Now that I think about it, I still don't understand why we're even having a party in the first place. Whatever the reason, everyone seems to be having fun.
Hey, are we good? Can I finally eat?
You're already eating!
I can't stop. I can't stop my hands from shoving food in my face.
Well, of course you can't stop. These are the world's tastiest party dishes, after all.
Bless Sonya image that's cursed because Tara's next to her.
No matter how full you feel, you can't help but continue eating
Ugh.
such exquisite delicacies. That is what I cook, the world's tastiest dishes.
That's rather scary. You're not eating? Then I'm gonna eat all this by myself.
I'll make lots more in the kitchen, and then I'll bring it all out here, okay?
Oh boy.
Hey everyone, while we're at it, why don't I take pictures for you guys?
Oh, it's so nice of you, my hero.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. Please do.
Snap. Snap. Those burgers do look good. This feels weird. When I first came to this island, watching everyone have fun was so frustrating. And now it feels reassuring. We're actually friends who fight together. Friends who've developed a sense of unity. Nekomaru, did something happen? The party's just started, but I must return to my cottage.
Come on.
Don't be foolish. I won't allow such selfish actions.
Don't stop me!
There comes a time a man knows he's gotta go. If I don't go now, it would shame me as a man.
Sure.
Shitting my pants would totally shame me as a man. So he was talking about the toilet.
What?
We need to use the bathroom. There's one in this old building. Why do you need to go back to your cottage? I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
What?
What is this blasphemy? What now?
Impossible!
My hellhound earring has disappeared to the advantages of the subspace. Calm down, you probably just dropped it somewhere.
Sure.
Oh shit, I'm gonna shit.
Quiet.
Shut up, don't you dare. Hey, is it really alright if I eat all of this?
What did you say?
Don't be an idiot, make sure you leave some for me.
Come on.
Hey, Byakuya, everyone come on, I'm gonna take a picture.
Say cheese.
Alright, say cheese. Snap. Hey, why can't you all act a little more mature? Beep, beep.
What?
What was that sound just now? Bzamp. Oh no. Everyone say goodbye to Byakuya. The door being locked is gonna be a big deal. You're late again? Andy, you're okay. You missed free time and the party lead up, and the lights just shut off at the party. Huh? It's dark all of a sudden?
It's a blackout.
Blackout? A blackout?
Hey, I can't see anything!
In that instance, as we stumbled around in the darkness, our field swallowed us up like a flood.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
The sounds of screams and frantic footsteps rang through the dark dining hall, and were immediately swallowed up by another sound.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here?
Because the windows were entirely covered, the blackout surrounded us with complete darkness. Complete darkness, therefore, no matter how long I wait, there's no way my eyes will adjust.
This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Uh-oh. So, I think we just heard Byakuya say ow, and I think he's dead.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Within the darkness, we fervently waited to be released from our fear. We anxiously awaited, and after a while, it finally... Oh, yep. We're missing him. Where is he? Zamp. Ah! At that moment, when the lights in the dining hall finally turned back on, a shocking scene unfolded before our eyes. That is... Mikan's appearance had been compromised.
I'm sorry! I tripped again!
Are you... Oh, Christ almighty.
Seriously? How do you trip and land like that?
Byakuya's still dead, guaranteed.
Yay! An erotic pose! That's obviously a fan service moment. No! Please don't look at me! I can't take this at all!
Guys, she actually got tied up by sausage links.
My room! It's time to snatch some shots! There's no way I can do that.
You're right,
Please
Mr. Bucky.
forgive me. Just forgive me already. Everyone, I think it would be best if we help her already.
Where's Byakuya?
I'm sorry.
For all the trouble, I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Yeah, from now on, just be careful.
Huh?
Oh, I'm glad the lights are back on here, too.
Yay!
So you were the one who fixed the breaker, Kazuichi. You were unusually useful this time.
Hey.
I'm just surprised no one was like, hey, let's help her up, until Sonya goes, hey, shouldn't we help her? And then was like, oh yeah. They had so many people talking, so you can't even skip quickly. I mean, if I wanted to skip through, there's a button for it. But yeah, there's a lot of talking. I couldn't find my way to the office with the circuit breaker.
Huh?
Then why are the lights back on? Who knows?
What? Are you stupid?
Don't who knows me, you're so useless. Ah, it's not my fault, you know. There's no way I could have found my way to the office in that darkness.
Oh my.
What happened?
Sonya, did something happen? No, Byakuya is missing. Did he go somewhere?
Huh?
Yeah, Byakuya. Peko was at the circuit breaker. We immediately looked around the dining hall. Sure enough, Byakuya, who promised he would lead us in situations like this, was nowhere to be found. That's weird. He was here earlier, right? Didn't he run off somewhere during the blackout? In that pitch blackness?
Hey.
I'm a little worried. We should split up and go look for him. I'll look in the storage room, so can I ask you to check the entrance, Hajime? Yeah, got it.
For now.
Then I guess I'll look in the office.
Then.
I should go look around the hallway. I'll wait here, since I'm kind of in the middle of eating anyway. You still gonna eat with this while this is going on? I must... Bathroom. I must man up and check the bathroom. I don't understand this man up thing.
Jeez.
Mr. Hamhands ran away just because there was an itsy-bitty blackout? Such a shameful leader. If I find him, I'm gonna finger flick him in the face as punishment. Even so, where did Byakuya go? I believe I have to go check the entrance. I'm pretty sure Chiyako was there. What could go wrong? Storage room. This way. Is that the same Hina? No, not the same Hina. Chiyaka and Monami were standing in front of the entrance. I guess they're watching out for Monokuma.
Huh?
Oh, Hajime, what about the party?
Oh,
It's not done yet, right? I haven't even joined in yet. Hey, Chiyaka, did you happen to see Byakuya pass by here?
Nope.
Byakuya? No, I didn't. What happened to Byakuya? There was a sudden blackout inside the building, and Byakuya vanished during that time. So we thought he might have gone outside, but... Nope, nobody came out. Nobody came out. Does that mean he's still inside? If that's the case, he might have missed each other.
I think.
That's what I think. Minami's very quiet.
Hey,
Hajime, how'd it go? Well, when I talked to Shiaka, she said he didn't go outside.
that's...
That's weird. No one was inside the storage room either. He wasn't in the kitchen, obviously. No one was in the office.
It is strange, no?
Nobody was in the office?
That's weird.
Oh, what about Peko? I thought she was supposed to be guarding that area.
Hey.
Well, actually, not even Peko was there.
Huh?
Peko's gone too? Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout to have themselves a major makeout session in the bathroom.
Well done.
Snort, snort. Truly, truly outrageous. Something happened to Kane?
It
Well,
smells...
do you, any of you, smell something?
Well...
When partially digested food is absorbed by the small intestines, it's decomposed by bacteria, releasing gas, which is mostly absorbed in the intestinal tract. Whatever cannot be absorbed is excreted from the anus.
Yes!
Those are the mechanics of farting, but farting isn't something to be embarrassed about.
It's not like that.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Wait.
It smells like blood. Blood? Sniff, sniff, sniff. As Akane's nose twitched like a beast, she suddenly pointed. It's coming from over there. That is not what we meant. A table at the very back of the dining hall. Oh no. The smell of blood. What in the world is at that table? Yeah, the bloodhound. It's under there. Under the table? I dashed towards the table at the back, reached out towards the tablecloth, and then I stopped. Is this nervousness, fear? Why am I nervous? It can't be. It obviously can't be. There's no way that's gonna happen. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go. Well, it happened. For the rest of my life, I will never forget what I saw. What I saw the ultimate of fluid progeny, Byakuya Togami, already dead and beyond recognition. Those are nods. Someone had nods. So the question is, did Byakuya expect it?
Yeah.
And was he the one that had the nods on, or was it the killer that had the nods?
Why is Byakuya? No.
I just stood there, horrified, as showers of screams rang out behind me. Not my fave person. Byakuya, you mean? I wonder what they mean by beyond recognition. I wonder if it's just because they cut him up or something. Oh yeah, Mihiro screamed.
Why?
What is this?
Ah! Hey!
It's impossible.
Are you kidding
Don't mess with
me?
me. This must be some kind of mistake. This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. Because if not, this...
What the
Good
hell?
gracious, things quickly took a turn for the worse. My this is interesting.
Thrills,
On this
chills,
tropical paradise known as
kills.
Jabberwock Island, my very first murder has taken place. But murder?
Could it be?
Hold on, does that mean? Woohoo, of course.
That's right.
Byakuya was killed by one of you. What?
Of course.
If you look at the body, you could tell instantly he was obviously murdered. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? A face full of regret that his life was ended by force and thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this, if this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies. It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body, which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered. What is this?
Could it be?
Is that really Byakuya?
Why?
Why did this happen? Why Byakuya?
Phew.
I see. It appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna
So,
do?
in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way?
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Oh boy. My ears. Sorry, bud.
Hey,
I've explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened. You're telling us to figure out who the killer is?
Correct.
That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
That's impossible.
It can't be. Someone actually killed? There's no way. If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect.
That's...
I won't believe it. One of us killed Bianca? There's no way something as hopeless as that would ever happen.
No.
If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the Blackened, and it's already started. It started the moment when you plotted to kill someone.
Hey!
Yeah, after playing through the first game, it's like, oh no, a murder. Investigation time. Let's go. Although, to be fair, this is a pretty, like, tame murder scene. Just like the first game. The first one was rather tame. Hey, what are you saying?
You can't!
Everyone, please, you cannot. You should not believe what Monica says. No matter how much you interfere, there is only ever one truth.
On my grandfather's...
On my grandfather's name. You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's...
Grave. Grave, your grandpa's dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's...
Plane.
Emergency!
What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash? I don't even know where to begin. At this rate.
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
What? I'm so confused. Did you see that? This stunning display of power? Defy your big brother, and I will show you no mercy. It will harden my heart and teach you a lesson that you won't soon forget. Why is she bloody? She's a stuffed animal. She is drenched in blood. Ugh, if only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovey doubt and dubby deception, put your heart and soul into investigating.
Yoo-hoo!
I wish you the best of luck. With that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair.
What is this?
What does this mean? I don't understand this at all. The search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this?
What's going on?
Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other because you're all friends.
Understand?
But Mr. Hamhands really did get killed, right? If we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
Please wait.
That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I have finally made friends, there is no way I can doubt them.
So.
Seriously, did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it.
I won't forgive you.
No, friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up. Just go away already, you useless piece of trash.
Ew.
Pets are scary. Do we really have to do it?
But
No, I don't want to do something like that.
no.
I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary.
However,
It is just as Hiyoko said. If we are going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. But still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. The second thing. Yo, in one stream, within an hour? Clone, you better be careful. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason,
Yep.
I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I will do my best to prove there is no killer among us. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
There's no mistake.
but that which is trying to crush us. This despair. This hopeless reality. That's the real enemy we need to fight. Among us. If I'm going to survive this, then I have to fight it. Before you start, can I say something?
well,
In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide on who's going to guard the crime scenes. What should we do? Oh yeah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Destroyed the evidence?
pointing.
Look over there, that big, bulky, brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. What the heck? What happened?
Man.
That guy has a sensitive heart, despite his looks. Is that what he means?
Hey,
I can be the one who watches the crime scene. I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right? My hero. I'll do my best. I'll do my very best not to get in your way.
yes.
I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy, please. So you're going to study it as well, is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious we're all just amateurs. Going through each grain of sand on the beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us will be able to do that. I'm going to tell you, this is already going to be more difficult because Kyoko is not sitting here holding my hand. And I am kind of scared by that. Although I'm also excited to prove I can do this. self-deprecating humor my kind of thing? Bro, my entire streams are self-deprecation. Come on. Get on my level.
Hey,
So let's first rely on our intuition. Oh, no, kidding around. Self-deprecation humor is hilarious. We're the actual main investigator? Yeah. We'll start from there. We're the antagonist. We'll start from there and prove that none of us could have killed Byakuya. Gonna go eat. See you later, Melvin. Thanks for stopping by. About to perform an autopsy on your friend. How cruel. But I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
I won't believe. I won't believe.
Oh, I won't believe it. Byakuya got killed. I don't believe that at all. Fine, I'm in.
You are right.
If we are to survive, this is our only path.
This is the worst.
Something like this is the only thing we can do in order to stay alive. Finding out who the killer is, that's our only hopes for survival. Something like this is hope? Even so, I still gotta do it. Enjoy that sound. You thought it was time for the investigation, but... No, on, Kuma file!
Hey,
Just as I thought, you amateurs need this, right? What the hell is a Monokuma
I
file?
don't like
Jeez,
this.
explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones.
Why
It's not like I
you?
have bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me say such lame jokes.
Allow me
Let's
to
see. The
explain.
Monokuma file contains precise and detailed information regarding the dead body.
What?
I brought it to you guys. I brought it to you so you can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice how I'd be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world.
Hey,
Nice, you say. You're just a selfish meanie.
what's this?
My, Manami, the meaningless mascot. You're still here?
You stupid
Don't put me in the
brother.
meaningless mascot genre.
Damn it.
Come on, let's go. Your turn is already up. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me. Ouchie, don't pull my ears. They're gonna come off. They're finally gone. The Monokuma file, huh? Anyway, I guess I should look over just in case. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdomen region, resulting in death. That would explain why they called him disfigured. Aside from that, the body has no external injuries and no chemicals such as poison were detected. That is so many stab wounds. So Byakuya is really dead. Damn it, you promised that you wouldn't even be one victim. Why'd you end up being one? Now I'll never know what you were gonna say to me. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. In the end, what did it even mean? Could it be... Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful, pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys? It can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? A traitor? No way. Just because he said lots of serious things doesn't mean he was the traitor. What am I thinking? Obtain truth bullet. Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. That's right. I need to do it. If we're going to survive this, we need to do it. I have to prepare myself for the worst. Okay, now we investigate. Let's go to the body first. Under the table Byakuya was. First, I should investigate the top of the table. But the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air, and during the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny, he was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do for right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Well, the knife was taped up underneath the table. I think that's immediately apparent. Oh. Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be a glowing paint? A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. Why would it kill you to be a little nicer to people? Yes, quite literally. And all the confiscated dangerous items are supposed to be placed in that Duralumin case. It's possible they stole the knife from that case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about the knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. The dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Will this be glowing paint? Alright, let's check out the MBGs. What is this? It looks like binoculars, but... Why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they?
perhaps...
Why would you need glowing paint, though, if you had nods? Which is why I'm thinking that Byakuya had the nods. And was, like, expecting a power blackout. Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They've also stocked self-defense kits, too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Or he could just be using game logic and it doesn't matter. The body's collapsed face down under the table, and if he was in the middle of attempting something, it looks like he was, according to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdomen. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Updated truth bullet. Makoto with the carry. Did I call Makoto? I can't say I've done enough investigating. The hand? The blood flowing Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Oh, you did? I want a supermarket that sells nods. Oh, okay, my bad. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed, but there doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Blood stain under the table has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Oh, that is confusing. He would have had to been killed underneath there. I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Oh, Jesus. Remote control air conditioner? An air conditioner, could it be? Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? Beep, beep. Huh? What was that sound just now? Bazam. Oh, the air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room, and the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. Oh, there you go. That's a thought. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time, so that means the mechanism sound before the blackout. Okay, so someone shorted the power. Someone hit the power circuit by using the air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. AC timer's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This has been opened. Oh, this is the middle case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of Duralumin. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there's a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. Oh, what's this? Here's the night vision goggle case. A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. Wonder what was inside, but one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. Must be the key to the other Duralumin case. That other case was in the office, and all the dangerous items were inside. Yeah, other dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that Duralumin case is right there, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from inside that case, which means the weapons inside the Duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this Duralumin case in the first place? Case packed with all this security equipment? Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Did he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? It could still be, but yeah, it wasn't her messing with the box. I think the only one that I can say, oh yeah, we're pretty safe that it's not her, is probably Chihiro. Not Chihiro. Chiaka. Because she was outside with Minami. But, of course, it could just be no. Like, fuck you. Not actually what happened. Such a huge table. There's nothing much out of the ordinary. Let's talk to all the people. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call.
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It is not a mere earring, it is the Hellhound Earring.
5,
Long ago in the faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. And his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed the diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver!
The Hellhound earring. Clever name. She'd have to be pretty quick and avoid crashing into anything. Yeah. It seems unlikely. It seems like the killer was probably someone hidden in the bathroom, which makes me think it's the Yakuza kid. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't
Where
let
is it?
you!
Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that was what transpired. Such a clever little bubble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his hand against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the
I
floorboards.
can see it!
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems Gon exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me
However,
ask.
how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through the opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Maybe you should just give up?
What?
To give up what? The world? I'm gonna give up the earring.
You!
Oh, have you not yet realized the world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring? You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch,
But
you
even
will
with
die.
all these layers, you still will not survive the winter. Imagine being scared of a dog you punt like a football. Shoot. Oh, yeah. It's great.
Fine.
Why am I being scolded? It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. No, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants the earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. It would be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Gaps in the floorboards been added. Okay, Mahiro next. Mahiro, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going
Is that what
on?
you expect me to say? Because I feel terrible. A minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course, I'm not fine.
Why?
Not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
We have to find out who the killer is, find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Getting cheered up by a bully isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey,
Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya, everyone come on. I'm just gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Now. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show you them right now. Really? Please. Let's see. It's this photo. I need to find a way to explain the bathroom being locked. But if I can explain that, it's him. Sorry, let me try that again. It's white hair Makoto. Cleans the thing all day, has the time to hide the knife, has the time to figure everything out. He's standing right next to the AC right before the blackout and the beep. Like... Far left. I think it's him or the Yakuza dude. Because, okay, here's another tough one. Let's see. In this one. So Byakuya is standing off in the corner. On the other side of the room, which means he definitely went for whoever dove underneath the table. Took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it till just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Akane is eating. Wasn't the body under that table with the lamp on it? The one underneath the monitor? Oh yeah, the guy on the left who's trying not to shit himself. Prior to that, Bianchi was standing along the wall farthest away from that table. You're right, that's pretty far. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. Would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it, then leave it to me. It is pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's
You
decided.
better do your best.
Finally eating blessed ibuki with the torn thigh highs, and as we know, thigh highs are your demise. Is that what it is? You better work hard in your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
What's going on? You've got to find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but it's good she's all fired up now, but she's a total different person now than when she was feeling down. Nagito,
Hey,
you're sus. Hey Hajime, there's something I wanted to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout. Then don't you think he died during the blackout? Oh, I need to take a big, deep breath. Have we just has the positive trend of smarter characters in one sentence reversed itself? Then don't you think he died during the blackout? Oh dear. I got not. Oh, didn't work. We are working with idiots. Well, now that you mention it, but why was Byakuya's body under the table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Hold on. Let me just copy paste it. If that's the, if that's just the regular link, I can just do this. The Holy Thibel. Oh my god. Mikan is adorable. Yeah, I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That is why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. It's pretty obvious from how you felt earlier. I am terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. Yay! You made me remember it again. Not yay, but yeah. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up. It's so embarrassing. The plate's kind of in the way. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. Embarrassing pose has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime. What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? I'll go by myself. Some people might not talk to me out of caution. But we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're so easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. Why is that a truth bullet? Oh yeah, we do need to find that spike. We both harbor special feelings, so to speak, Gabby, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but fine. If we're going together, let's go on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat. I'm glad. It'd be a great help, too. Oh, Spike Chunsoft. Gotcha. Sorry. You can understand how I messed that one up. Special feelings, huh? Even so, when what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider the whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Alright, Sonia.
It
There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
is strange,
It appears
no?
that that wall is a different color and material. Why is
Perhaps.
that? Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? Cracking my back. Cracking on something. Okay. Fire door. You never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see, it's just like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. What? That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Fire door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't think that's a cultural thing. I think that's just a... Okay. Let's go to the kitchen. Old building kitchen. Let's talk to Teru. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru? That blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought I was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Could you have just used that kitchen stove as a light?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
no.
impossible. That gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see. Then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as the light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Ooh. Melvin, I am sorry. That is the worst. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside, then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body
That's
check?
weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. And that's the case, they probably bought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey,
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. I don't like that you agree with that. And that became a truth bullet next. Kitchen equipment list has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Chinese, Japanese, French, yeah. This is amazing. The meat is so big. Even I was shocked.
well,
It's a
guess
dish
that's
for a
about
tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like that in Aoyama, or Azubu. I'm butchering the names. I'd never be able to get in my hometown, much less that. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where do you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed a cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialized in punching things. Wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild, he's totally right at home in the country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown near Aoyama and Azuba, so wild country things like that. They slip my mind a lot, you know?
man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since the awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate my food were Akane and Peiko, who took some portions for herself. Any food, not my food.
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you
It's
the
not like I
truth,
actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive the killer. He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes. I guess that's pretty much finishing the investigation in the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Sure thing. Alright, let's get to the storage locker. Or the storage room. Then we have to do the office. And I think then we'll be done. We can go on to the... Let's talk to you real quick.
Hey,
Let's try talking to everyone. It's definitely going to help us out. Okay, never mind. Yeah, big meat. Massive meat, some might say. The storage room is actually really dusty and dark.
well,
My hands are full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. That's what she said. I think that, yeah, again, the fact that he was in the dining hall, and he keeps mentioning he was in the dining hall the whole time, it's just sus. That is just so sus. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? I was not. But how are you doing? Regardless. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Oh? Is this a bloodstain?
Huh?
No, a bloodstain? Come here, take a closer look. It's too dark, I can't really see it that clearly. There's no mistaking it, this is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? That tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Oh, things got so much more complicated. Seriously, it is a bloodstain. Okay, my theory might have just been evaporated. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. Ham, chicken, and pie. Why does no... Bacon, pepperoni. You been here just lurking? I appreciate it. Stacks of clean tablecloths. It looks like they haven't been used yet. I guess there's nothing strange here. The irons. Also, let's see if there's like a Monokuma thing hiding out somewhere. Maybe not. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? So someone used this room to trip the circuit breaker. So if these, what are they turned on? If they're turned on, then they're just trying to cause a power surge. Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 were turned on.
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't that feel kind of sinister? Sinister. Irons and storage room has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You know you're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. Oh, I get it, you're right. Yo, why are you so eager to move me on from this place? Alright. Where is the bathroom? Clatter, clatter. Huh? It's locked. Okay, it's still locked. Someone appears to be inside. This is a unisex bathroom. I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Is someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried to call out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should just give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. This is so sus. Also, this music is jamming.
Hajime.
The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. I bet this one's turned on too. Oh hey, Monokuma. Obtained.
I've been found.
Yes, you have. So where is the circuit break? Up there. Holy shit. That must be this old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about it. But you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you could be able to reach that circuit breaker, which means someone must have reset the breaker after this blackout. But who? I did it.
Whoa!
It's here?
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way.
By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. Hello, Midnight Flow. How you doing? But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar.
It's
I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
so cool.
How you doing tonight? Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In the popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
But what the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? He overloaded the circuit They didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. Alright, what we got? We got the box, we got the Pico, we got the air conditioning unit. Let's do air conditioning right to left. The remote control is for the office air conditioner, huh? Timer here is set to 11:30 p.m. We are too smart. I think it's just that this one is easy. I mean, the first one in Danganronpa 1 was also like, hold your hand easy, so. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining room hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? AC timer. Have you ever played Danganronpa, by the way, Midnight? AC timer has been updated in your handbook. Check out the Truth Bullets menu to review it. Let's see. Alright, let's do Peko next. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred during that time Byakuya was killed. The circuit breaker is in this office, naturally. I looked suspicious since I was supposed to be there.
Wait!
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
Have you ever played Danganronpa before? This game? Sorry. So where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is... Ugh. Pico suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that?
Hey.
Pico, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pico wobbled out of the office. But what happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I feel like it's bad enough for Pico as it is. You've seen it. Oh, okay. The gameplay or the shows? I'm just curious. Because I know... I think the third show is different than the third game, possibly? What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something?
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? The Duralumin case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe, but it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular Duralumin case with him. Gameplay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Very nice. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay if we take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse. Click.
See?
It's the food lord. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Or the food might have poisoned her somehow. See, it's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. Because if you think about it, only her and Akane ate. And if Akane doesn't end up feeling well... But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. So let's talk to you.
Maybe...
Hey, isn't Pico the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Pico's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey.
And don't you think she kind of looks ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Kazuichi's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
Now then.
I can't tell if he's just stupid, or if he's trying to deflect blame. Now then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? Oh, thank you for the follow, Midnight Flow. We are now 11 follows away from 200. That's much appreciated. Enjoy your stay. What if he tripped and killed himself? That would be a hell of a first one, Mike. We should get going now. $11 away from 200, and Clone and Soybeans fight to the death.
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
So that's why I'm using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, I was just thinking... Oh, yeah, oops.
Are you serious?
Yeah? How do you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. Soybean would win. I don't know, guys. It's gonna be an interesting time. I'm very excited for it. I mean, the knife was close to him. I wouldn't put it past him if he did. Yeah, I guess he was also kind of in the back there. Soybean 2020. And personality, but also perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout?
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice at the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? La la la. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast. You'd vote for soybean? Soybean. I'm gonna say, I think the community's pretty split, but I think soybean is ahead. However, every day it seems like soybean's lead is gaining. But luckily it's a contest, not a vote, so... Always has been.
I see.
Oh, you mean it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. You should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me, I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. You're a close second. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
We all know Jim would say bean. I mean, to be fair, that's true. So Chili Bean is a model already for Jimochio. Or Jimokio, if you want to actually pronounce it correctly. Don't worry, Jim. I actually know how to say it. By the way, how are you doing tonight? Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiro.
It's a blackout!
Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was
Hey,
mine.
I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Yeah, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point, it has its own unique charm. Well, hold on. Clone Trooper is a mod in Mike's chat. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Ah! Don't step on my feet!
So someone stepped on Hiyoko's feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Nagito Komaeda.
Turn the damn lights on! I can't
Why
eat like
did he
this,
say
you know?
ow?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Nobody has any faith in me, it's okay.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Kazuichi. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Hey, aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time, seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey.
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? But that, why don't we discuss it after you've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. It's because he had the night vision goggles on. Ah! At least you know. Well, it's not like I really care.
Yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Yeah!
Then praise me, let me bite you. Ouch, what are you... Why are you really biting me? Ibuki's account has been added to the truth quote section of your handbook. I feel like Pinocchio knows what hurt more anyway.
Yep.
Okay, looks like we pretty much finished looking around the old building. Yeah, we got nommed.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage? There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be in danger? I mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't really think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with a doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope Speak Academy.
All right.
Let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time we will talk, I don't really know when I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
Hey, Gundam.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
So is Himiko... I don't know.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of that. Well, what do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. And is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor? Oh. Well, if that's the case... Hello, Soybean. You didn't miss anything we didn't predict, so you're good. Thick thighs save lives, and Shiakuya's thigh highs be my demise. Soybean, if it was a vote, you would have already won, just so you guys know. Or you would have already won the mod status, just so you know. But it's not a vote. It's trial by combat. Then, is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya? So, this doesn't explain the one towel, I don't think.
Yep.
But who knows? That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under there from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from the outside. I voted for Clone. As always, chat has no hope in me and views me as a societal failure and a reject. What is that emote? That heart is not for you, then, Mike. So there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
but
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well,
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems like you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh, right, Fuyuhiko.
So...
You'll be fine, drama queen. I cry in a bed of shattered hopes and broken dreams. I want your love, I love meat. You better not be eating penguins. I suspected him too, that's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from the outside.
Well?
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Huh, he did?
Huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
huh?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey, hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you
Hell
saying?
no, even if you paid me, parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not, I was just going for a damn walk. What, do I have to report to you every time I want to hear it go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
Mike is the same guy with the food coma stream earlier. Yes. Right before this stream. The stream before that was Big Bird. I don't know if you went to that one or not. It has only steeled my resolve to achieve victory, if only to prove you all wrong, except Mike. Mike's cool. It's not like that, but then leave me alone. You're part of Big Bird's? Gotcha. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably just wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey, hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Huh? When do we start talking about video games? Shaka's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Give me 1 second to reply to something in Discord. Alright, just some stuff in the mod chat for the mods of the server. I got you, Melv. You did vote against me previously. Melv's a swing voter. You gotta win him. And she will be Melvin after me. Lily, do you wish to receive my support? Nah, oops, sorry. Nah was meant for clone.
I see.
Even though... Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's relief, I'm glad. I do, Mel, but you worry me. I think it should be a vote. It's easier to be in control of people like you and voted for you. The only reason I'm not doing a vote is because this stream is not a democracy for the ruling mod class. I am its absolute dictator. My second in command is Mike, and then the party controls the main mod status. So, only I can bring people up into the party's mod status. I seek only what benefits me. This is no democracy. This is an Is that supposed to be aristocracy, or... A feudal caste system, yes, exactly. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Aristoc. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was reading. It was just that one letter. Well, I guess for now, we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's college. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice. I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Seems he has no intention of investigating. Alright, let's check out his cottage. Oh, hey, it's you.
Huh?
Regardless, the point stands to make things easier. That is true. What the hell? Did I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Did you hear Monika's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya's the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Shiaka said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Shh, nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you just wanted... Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Well, why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Oh yeah, Byakuya is dead. Like I said, we predicted everything that was going to happen during the party. In accordance to just the main plot points, not each individual thing. We didn't do easier. We don't do easier here. We're smooth-brained. That's also true. We are smooth-brained. Alright, I got it. Dumbass. In the future, I might do some votes, because that sounds absolutely fucking hilarious. Having a large number of people voting. Because guess what I figured out how to do? Give me 1 second. All right, everybody. It's time to vote. I did learn polls, yes, because I was upset that I was really upset that I didn't get into the predictions beta, because the predictions are awesome. And I would probably ask somebody to do dedicated predictions on the mod team when I get them. So there will be someone who I might ask to be in charge of that. Oh. I did learn polls, yes. Clone Trooper and Soybean, what's wrong? What's wrong with the pet? Oh, Jesus. In the room, I guess. Where's Byakuya's... I can't... That's not as convenient. Okay. Second one on the left. Hold on. Let's view the results. Soybean won 3-2. Now, we're not modding her. That's not how that was. That's not how that happens. I sincerely hope this is... Oh, no. It's clone. You think I'm gonna let a single stream out of nowhere decide the vote? I have plans. So this is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause. Thank you, chat. Well, that was just some initial polling data I was gathering. Okay, that meant nothing. Clatter, clatter. Huh? It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so Nagito took a deep
Hey!
breath. Monokuma.
Did you call me?
Yay! Did you call me? Nagito, when did you train Monokuma? I mean, that's totally fair. I'm just letting everyone know.
Hey.
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have the cloning technique. That would be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byaku's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. I, a simple man with a simple need, they can call... They that can promise. I, with a good time, will be thy one to receive the prize of my support. For those who have confidence in my abilities, cough, cough, Mike, cough, I thank you. Sorry, cough, cough, couch, cough. My bad, my bad. Quack. See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell? It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, the performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So what's Byakuya got going on in here? A couple books. An envelope. There's an envelope on the table. It's a letter. Someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious. Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Huh? Be careful. And then that. This is... I have more important things. Greater plans than spelling. I have ruthless efficiency. You're not smooth-brained enough to be a mod. Oh my god. For one can never rest in the service of the people. Is this a crime warning? No, if it says be careful, it's probably threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party? Huh? The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this a threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did not, or if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. Also, you gotta remember Nagito had the red stick. So he believed this crazy letter. He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just the worst case scenario. Remember when Byakuya kept saying how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise? Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us...
Nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew that what was in this letter, whether it was a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone? In this context.
Yep.
A strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying? No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all this way here, and it's still the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn, who the hell would do that? Murder threat has been added to the truth pool section in your handbook.
Hey.
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor earlier, right? Oh, hold on. You need to send me something. Ah ha ha ha. You know what's great? Absolutely hilarious is that on my phone, it shows what URLs send you to. So Neen, if you can hear me, I didn't have to click on the link. But nice try. Oh, that's... That is hilarious, and that makes me incredibly happy. Depends on your standards versus wanting the position. Tough choice, indeed. I voted for Soybean because the talent show was great. But the talent show? Did I miss a talent show? Oh, which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everyone was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry,
that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like to or some time to collect my thoughts. I see, I understand.
Hey.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
Bye now.
I'll see you later. And Big Bird... Wait, talent show? Big Bird had a talent show? Fuck, how did I miss this? Oh, okay. And a short blooper? Amazing. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. It was kind of random? Oh, okay, well, fair enough. Leave here? Yes. Eating nuggets. Yo, he ate so many nuggets. I don't understand. It was the day before the nuggets? Okay, I was about to say. Uh-oh. What the hell was that loud voice just now?
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. Hi, Nekomaru and I have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who?
Oh!
I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? What? I don't even know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. Then he played Phasmophobia. I was there for that, yeah. Did you get sick on stream? 66 nuggets? Well, he just want to do dumb shit. Yeah. Nuggets hilarious. I'll let you guys do that. I'm gonna sit here and, not. If you don't mind. 70? Jesus. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Sheesh!
However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout.
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. Yeah, Mike, good luck. It's about how long they lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. He had a bad burp, but that was the worst it got that I know of. Even sing it at 60 nuts. That is nuts. Poor Neen. Sorry, I'm... Nekomaru's account has been added to the Chupo section of your handbook. So then we need to talk to... Question for the candidates. In the event he becomes frozen due to stage fright, how do you react to second in command? We'll go with this, because in case Mike's not there. If you like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered that there were several punctual wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdomen region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Oh, what? Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry, talking about it made me sad. Entertain chat and message T. So one of the candidates has their answer in. Clone. I wonder if he'll be ready. Don't worry, Mike. I've already clarified that. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice picker and all. Meet content autopsy results and add to the truth quote section in your handbook. Is there actually shit left to examine? Alright, let's talk to everyone. Oh, you're here now. Just as I thought, it seems there's no way to get under the floor from inside the old building. Maybe. Hold on. Yes, clones got stage fright. True. I would never not be here. That's also a good point. Ha ha ha. JK, JK. I feel like there's a hatch under the table that Bus lunged for to try and catch his killer. Byakuya. Yes, I think there's got to be a hatch for someone to get underneath the table. And he's like lying on it right now. So it's just as Nagito said. If that's the case, I guess I should give up on finding Gundam's earring. Unless... the only thing on top of this table that catches the lamp is antique lamp. Yeah. On the other hand, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out. I must... oh, shit. Oh, he's got a whole campaign speech. So I'll make this try. Enlist Mike as VP. We have an emergency cabinet assembly at the a la Discord, and rate a member of the cabinet. They will entertain the challenge we discussed to stop it. I don't know, man. Clone Trooper's response is like 6 bajillion times better. I gotta say. I talked to you again. You're here. What the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just take a look at this. This is you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. So, this is everyone staying in position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much at the dining hall. I've made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing at a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? It's a desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. Hold on. You have to spread the government. Well, I mean, that'd be... well, hold on, Clone. I don't like that. There's no spreading the government here. It's me. Alright, I'm not responding to those texts anymore. I'm getting kind of tired of it. If we're all in one place, it's too easy to assassinate all of us at once. Not a bad sketch line, to be straight though. I mean, for a quick sketch, yeah. The power cord for the desk lamp. If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey,
So did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that the clue is hidden there, an extremely important clue. Dong, bing, bong. You see,
All right,
I as
guys,
VP believe in
it's
small
finally
discount.
time. That's right. It's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
Of course.
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
That's a lot harder than go behind the red door. A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island. Also, we have a lot more, room than we had in the first game. Just this is straight up Mount Rushmore with his face in it. Huh?
Are you
Hey, what
kidding
the heck
me?
is that mountain? When did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? They're not robots.
Wait.
They're mono beasts. But yes, that story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You know, Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still need his knowledge. Of course. Shh, I can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No
Oh, hell nah, there's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back here over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey.
See now, if you keep acting
Come on
violent, I might just
now.
eat you.
Hey.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room and I suddenly heard this fat bastard get killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
You've been doing your best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait,
Mira, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened?
I am right here.
Now
Remember
then,
this
let
well.
us begin.
A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
hey,
It seems you noticed it too. You guys earring back? If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My Minami, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
I...
What have you got up your sleeve? That's bold, assuming I'm ever gonna run out of penguin facts. Do you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are in class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service.
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you a special participation.
See ya
I'll go on
later.
ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how did we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going
You
on?
mentioned something about a secret entrance. Was it? Secret entrance. Roar. What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Something came out? Could it be he's telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear. Oh my god. Oh, the four divas are sweating, like, nervously. Oh, wow, this is totally suspicious.
hey,
Forgive me,
hey,
seriously, just forgive me already.
Uh,
Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
Wait, no way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. That's everyone's decision. I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. If a female emperor penguin baby dies, she will often kidnap an unrelated chick. She just straight up steals another penguin's kid. Short and sweet. When each of us entered Monokuma Rock, okay. This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gotten this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Is the whole fucking bear moving downwards right now? Even so, we're going pretty deep. I know what you meant. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone couldn't hear it. You like his purple scarf? It's like a two-tone scarf. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome.
Ta-da!
This is the Clash Trial Field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate. What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty-looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Call me all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting my time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we're trying to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we needed to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami, was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I like this. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright. And we're gonna do the trial tonight as well. But why bring him back if he's dead? No idea, Mike. I also need to go to Minami after this and get my skills. Finish prep. Trial start.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Oh no, Minami. Oh my god.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
We're going all the way to after the trial ends tonight. That's what I
Such a
hope.
cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
Okay.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Oof.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Before I begin this, I need to read that speech Clone wrote. Chat, I will not waste your time with idle, hollow promises of justice and democracy for all. For all men are created equal. For some of us are meant for some of us are meant for something more. Something greater than just the empty, hollow lies of the man. I want us all to become human beings, not human doings. I only promise you one thing: the freedom to live as you see fit, for what you believe in. I say enough of these limp-dicked lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats. You deserve to have the right to shape your own future, forge your own destiny. The only thing I promise is that I will fight and die for this right. Your voice will be heard if I enter office. You will not be enslaved to your fellow man, nor to your leaders. You will be treated as a peer and respected. The only thing I shall ever ask of you is the same in return. The perfect politician answer. He didn't answer the debate question at all, and instead talked for what feel like a minute or two about something completely different. Which question? You're telling us? Okay.
No
let's go.
complaining. Let's
Game
just
time.
settle this with our
Enough of the mod
fists.
stuff. Let's beat the game. Let's beat this thing in mission. I'm having fun with this, but I want to play this.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
So, we definitely... Okay, we know a few things. Hold on. The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. We can't do that. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trials finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress through the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It is up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during the investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded in the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticle, and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If I couldn't think of a penguin fact, what would the penguin fact be that you came up with? Press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Knife? Oh wow, we're starting out with more than... Okay, so this is starting out further than Danganronpa does.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
And we only have 4 minutes. Oh boy.
His body was underneath the table
And we don't know how many there's gonna be.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
I love Ibuki. What was he saying is strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know.
Why was Byakuya's body
They're trying to hide
in a
it.
place like that?
His
Blood
body
stain
was
under the
underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After
Yes.
the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Okay.
No,
oh wow.
that's wrong.
Oh, everything moves so much faster.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Did you know that in the deepest dive ever recorded by the Australian Antarctic Division, an emperor penguin reached a depth of 1,850 feet? Is that a true penguin fact? Because I'll accept that too. And final question. One word describe me that will clear my name. This is going to be hilarious.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though
Welcome
there
back,
was a lot
Boggle.
of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body.
I see your point.
And here I
clicked
thought I had a
fast.
genius idea.
I thought this was your voice, and you're like, are you
Too
serious?
bad you're so
No, not me.
stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Jesus.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Translate that.
Byakuya was
Oh my
probably
God.
killed under the table.
You. Would that clear my name though? I'm not so sure. Mike American. I like Mikes.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
Yes.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Akane, are you just stupid?
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Taylor's too foolish to even attempt to kill someone. Fair enough.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Okay, this just hurts me now. The reason Byakuya dove under the table. It's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Oh, fuck, we have 2.5 minutes. What was he doing under the table? Fuck. Display the problem. It's connected to what Byakuya was doing under the doing during the party. That's oh, okay. Then maybe the murder threat. This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong.
Crap!
Fuck. Looks like I'm making a fool out of myself in front of everyone. This is so much more difficult. Okay. What was he doing at the party? Not night vision goggles. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going with the box, and if it's not the box, oh Jesus. The case? Nope.
Crap!
Wow, okay. How about the night vision goggles? Guys, this is gonna be a brutal game.
Crap!
Was doing at the party. Ironed and storage room table, no. Terra's account, no. Party dishes, no. Fire door, no. 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 Bloodstain under the table. Did I try the night vision goggles already? Could it be the fucking knife?
I can prove it with this!
It's the knife.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Okay. This is more difficult. What's the embarrassing pose? Another one of the, Mikan, being, you know, ending up in a bad way. Hey, freshman year, I knew after about a week that Taylor was the one I go to if I needed to hide a body. Really? Oh yes, he's low-key an evil mastermind, ending this dark, he's steep. Really would be my award. I give expressions like, do you seriously think he would do that? Also, hi, Boggle. Well, thank you, Neen. Mikan is mowing you down like Emperor Penguins did the subservient species during the Second Great Antarctic War. That one's better.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Thank you, Ibiki.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
But how would he have
He
seen
was
that it's the night vision
particularly
goggles?
sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice if there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
Night vision goggles.
Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
You're low-key into the edge lord.
You seem rather confident about that.
And he saw the glow. I don't think he saw the glow. I think he was wearing the night vision.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Oh.
This is almost like a real trial!
Shut up, Monokuma. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot, but from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at one time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone. Your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the space key, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like your statements are moving too fast for you to take aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the escape key, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. Make your argument, Pain Pickle. It's straight up giving us 5? Oh, I set my difficulty to mean, didn't I?
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Okay.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
Couldn't see anything.
must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food!
Man, that must have sucked.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Nope.
No, that's wrong!
Alright, the bullets shoot way faster.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Dang it, Grandpa. You're in for a ride, sir. I'm so excited to play through this game series because I'm like 10 years late. And then I've seen other, and like I waited because I watched the first show 8 years ago. Yeah, it's great. We no longer have subsonic bullets. I just suck.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
And we're gonna prove that by the plastic case.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What? They're allowed to interrupt
No,
me?
that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
What's your opinion on Nagito? I kind of low-key think he might be the murderer, and I'm almost positive he's actually Makoto.
Other way around?
So they're allowed to refute my statements?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Mihiru? Why? Were you surprised by Mihiru's sudden argument? Yes, I was. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. No, that's wrong. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, we'll go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the WASD keys. Makoto 200 times during Danganronpa 1. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you cut remarks during the one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. No, that's wrong. Essentially everyone, yeah. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. Just like regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's Truth Blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there's been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, Truth Bullets will be called Truth Blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed. Don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key, you can review the controls. Well, good luck and have fun. So I gotta use WASD. Okay. Knife. Items in the storage room, the case, I think. The conclusion into the trial is that... Okay, I'm excited.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
How the fuck am I doing this?
Back down.
Duel? What the fuck?
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Case?
Allow me to cut through those words.
What is I don't really know.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
But I pulled it off, and that's kind of surprising. What is happening? Life is happening. We're finishing this trial tonight, so fuck yeah.
Definitely? But why?
Let me cut through the words real fast.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party.
Yeah, this is definitely fucking fever pitch.
We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Thank you, Ibiki. Please continue being amazing.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus,
Double
Byakuya
correct.
was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
So maybe you should have not interrupted me so aggressively.
Then, was that
I
knife
say,
inside
knowing
the
how many
case
people
too?
I interrupted last time.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
Where did the case end up? The one case was in the office still, unopened, and the other case was opened up, assumably by Byakuya, in the dining hall.
It would be weird.
Makes your lesbian brain go whoosh.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
I try to do the creepy Tera voice, but like I can't top this voice actor. He does such a good job.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in a Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Duct tape.
I see.
We don't like
There was
you.
duct
Oh,
tape left
that is
under
also
the table
true.
where the body was found.
Is clone a girl? There are no girls on the internet. Come on, we know this. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Oh, you went with the exact opposite of my comment. There was duct tape left on the table where the body was found.
Duct tape?
Yes.
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Certainly not. This is a threat. Oh my god, have we finally met a personality big enough to counter clones? Has it finally happened? Allow me to cut through those words, rip and tear.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a
man.
self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
Todd Habercorn is the creepy... Oh my god, I have a couple... And thank you for the follow. I'm gonna try and pronounce the name now. I've been trying to put this off, but now I can't. Amistrix? Amistrix. One of those two is probably correct. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Will be our savior. Oh my god. Close. I'll take close. I'll take close. But the night vision goggles at the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Amstress, but with X's. I love when people say your username. I mean, I can butcher your username if you want me to. I can hit. I love butchering words when it makes people upset, but it won't make you upset. It'll just make everyone else. I could go with like, how can I do this? Aimstrix. I could hit you with Aimstrix. That'd be a good one. Meme level. I called you meme level when you first came in. Anyway, hold on. Sorry. Game. A Mestrix. Okay, a Mestrix. That's true. When baby, I'm being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
Yes.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
And that's from the note we found in his apartment.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Bianchi probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur. Probably from the murder threat.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Is Hajime Johnny Young Bosch? No. The way he said that just made me think that for a second. I don't know. I'll look it up later. Hey guys, I'm meme living. It is? Amazing man. Absolutely love him. The worst pronunciation I've gotten is I me stray. If you want to go with that, I me stray, that's pretty fucking bad. I'll take that. You said it last time? I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. I apologize. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Thanks.
Hey, the hell is this?
A murder threat.
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
It is a very specific
lies
note.
I tell are friendly lies!
What is a friendly lie?
Those are still lies.
Everyone. Indoctrinate them. Everyone indoctrinate them. Make sure they know. Get them, chat.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What have I done? You've brought upon the hospital to this great land. Welcome. Open your arms and you shall be saved. You are being rescued. Please do not resist. Give in.
What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
The hospital is only here to help.
In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
Let me get a little further and I'll explain it to you.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
Yes, we can do that. Injector guns will be You're gonna give clone an aneurysm, soybean, be careful. Real quick. My lesbian disease, Jesus Christ. Okay, real quick. We played through Zero Time Dilemma a few months back. All three of the games. Sorry, not Zero Time Dilemma. All the Zero Escape games a few months back. And in the first one, I don't know if you played it, but at one point they go into a hospital room in the ship, and they say the words "the hospital" like 15 times across like a minute. And I swear to God, I was sitting there reading hospital, 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 hospital. So I thought it'd just be funny to make the hospital channel point reward, and whenever someone says something, like a whole bunch of times repeated, everyone just starts spamming the hospital. Or whenever people ask what the hospital is, chat will do that. Injection guns no longer affect me. The drag, the grenade launcher, and the injection gun and grenade launcher from the Zero Escape series as well. Anyway.
We would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I thought it was hilarious, and chat's been loving it too, so, like, I'm just really happy that everyone's been enjoying the hospital.
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
You think you found a new... Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy. We have a Discord if you want to join. And when I say that, I'm pretty sure 8 people are going to hit you with exclamation point. I'm glad you feel welcome. That's my goal.
Well,
By the
obviously,
hospital, we're here
the
to help.
killer.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, there it is. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Melvin, he beat you. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Now, if only I had health care for that. Well, we can cure you too, Mike.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Is Sans Benedict?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
That's a good point.
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark,
fuck, the Canadians are
it would have been
infiltrating
difficult
us.
to see it in that darkness.
Now there's another one. Now there's another one. Soybean has a friend. They stand tall. Clone, can you hit us with that that fucking 4-second clip from Deus Ex, please? No, the killer definitely used the mark. All because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. Glowing paint.
I see!
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
Yep.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Agreed. And I'll just play it real quick so that no one else needs to click it besides me.
I'm not gonna stand here and listen to you badmouth the greatest democracy the world has ever known.
Perfect. Okay.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
East Coast. Oh, sorry. You're asking them, not me. But I like the East Coast better, but... Nothing against the West Coast at all, just I've lived here.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Yeah, this was planned.
Which means
We've gone over this.
whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Good work, Hiyoko.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office
Of
with
course,
the circuit
I'm glad I
breaker.
could help.
Which means it was you, Pekoyama!
I just really don't think... I really don't like how he's... Okay, I'm gonna say his immediate accusations of Peko either mean he's stupid, like the fortune teller was in the last game, which he has proven to be, or he's doing the Celeste thing of, I'm accusing someone that I think it is. I'm here to build snowmen, holding hearts with free maple syrup under the hat, and play happy songs on repeat with motion sensor grenades inside. Midwest is best. You honestly have no idea. So East Coast then. We do need more smart people, Andy.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Oh, Ibuki.
I'm not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
I also have questions, but it's kind of stupid compared to V1. Oh, they're so much more likable, but they're stupid.
But With Pecco's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Oh, Melvin, shit, it does show you first on your screen. I wonder who actually got it. Gotta go. See you, Jamocho. Thanks for stopping by, as always. No, but you're right. No one can be as good as, Yoko.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Okay. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pecco, not Pico. Oh my gosh. Pecco was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots we called agree spots. When shooting agree oh my god. East Coast apparently. Very nice. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, can I time out Mike for that? No. No, you may not. Sorry. Please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weaknesses, it will become a logically sound argument. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can... Oh, no. He does deserve it, but I'm not going to. I'll give him this one. This is so much more difficult. Oh, whose account? Terotero's...
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Or.
Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard?
Oh, Nekomaru's account.
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office?
T is just too lazy to
That's
unmod.
clearly
That is
a
actually
desperate
100% the reason.
excuse.
Just to listen to Pico's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her, but I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. I think it's
Since Pecco was
Nekomaru.
in the office,
I think it's her being in the bathroom.
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
I'm not agreeing with you, you're an idiot.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
I was not in the
Because
office.
I was not in the office.
Okay,
Not even before the blackout.
got it.
I agree with that.
What? No longer you're wrong? I agree with that?
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
Kazuichi, you are the biggest simp I've ever seen. You... move on. Just move on.
Yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's
Can that be a
true.
channel points reward?
Someone was
that.
occupying the bathroom for a long
Sure.
time, shortly after the party started.
Is that a cat with fire? What, I agree with that in all caps? I'll do that, sure. Right now. Thank you, Johnny. Kazuichi is literally the definition of simp. That's why we have this. I have so many channel point rewards. Alright, I'm gonna make this cheap because it's funny. And... I might have to delete these later, but I'm gonna leave them for now. I need a Canadian Christ. There you go. It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I need to eat some roasted emergency food, Paimon flavor. Paimon demands blood! What is Paimon flavored? Maybe like them 50, but yeah, I might make it more expensive. For now, they'll be 10.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
Peko, why are you? What's
You
wrong?
locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
She's embarrassed. Relax.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
Thank you, my hero.
If she
You can
locked
actually do a
herself in
decent
the
Paimon
bathroom for
impression.
that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
If I wasn't coughing, I can usually get my voice to go pretty damn high. I used to do it a lot to annoy Soybean.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
My voice can go. I mean, I guarantee your voice can probably go higher than mine can.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh my god.
I said it's fine.
I can make an entire Discord call scream with just a single ooh woo. I'm manga X'd.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
Interesting.
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
No.
Excited?
No, fuck you, Taro. Please.
Seriously, stop it.
Thank you.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's
Yeah,
business,
assault
especially if
Taro.
you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Good point.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
No, they overloaded the breaker. We've
I
proven
see.
this.
That might have happened.
Bonked Taro to horny jail. How about just a regular jail? Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. What? There's not like multiple paths, are there? AC timer. You need something worse than one. Yeah.
Did you eat anything weird?
Oh shit, this.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Party dishes?
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
He's got a good point there. Whether Pico's stomach ache was a coincidence or if something intentional caused it, we need to clarify that first. Wow, they give nothing.
Did you eat anything weird?
Embarrassing pose, night vision
I don't
goggles,
remember
AC
eating
timer,
anything
knife,
weird.
party dishes.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Just for fun. Yep, okay.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, because other people ate it. Taro's always sus. Yeah.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the
Exactly.
dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
You're wrong.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well. I feel totally fine.
Is Ryui Shada from Bleach?
Said
Yeah,
the-
pretty
The
much.
dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Oh, I hope you're gone soon.
Cease this bickering.
Thank you, Sonia.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Chill.
Yeah. We already
Oh, is it
know that,
actually?
you trashy skink.
Okay.
You don't have to tell us. Trashy skink?
I'll keep you wrong. Whoa. Okay. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Irons in the storage room, Chucky's okay. Irons in the storage room.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
There we go.
I agree with
Oh my
that.
god, I forgot how long this trial is. Well, we're beating it, so... This is my big juicy cookie.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone
Should cookies be
caused it
juicy?
intentionally.
I'm confused. I don't think they should.
Which is why those
Chewy,
3
yes.
irons
Juicy
were
now.
arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
I think moist is a more apt descriptor. It says consent. Is it C-O-N-C, really? Long cookies? Like oval shapes. I know what you're talking about. Being unique, I got it. No, we're same page. I got a cookie.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
I like that there are agree and arguments.
Stupid fool!
Okay, it's consent.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Yeah.
That's inexcusable!
Are you kidding me? It's gonna be the AC timer now.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons off, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall, if the irons caused the blackout,
Hold on.
then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
No. Should the irons responsible for the blackout? That shouldn't be the only
The
reason.
people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those
Okay, I'm gonna
words.
go get some food, have a gym stream, enjoy the rest. Well, thank you very much, Soybean.
The
Enjoy
irons are just one reason
your
the
food.
blackout
Talk to you
occurred.
later.
But they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners
We'll be
in
rating
the
on
dining
in here
hall
in
and
about an
office
hour.
clicked on.
Or whenever this is over.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Correct.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham died around that time too.
Correct.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the
Nice.
old building's
Oh,
energy
man.
usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's
Don't
timers,
I would do my best,
they
Bill, but I'll
just
talk
had
to you
to
later,
wait
too.
until they started up on their own.
Byakuya could step on me and... Byakuya? You might get crushed.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Indubitably.
Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear!
Oh,
You
for evil.
deserve to die
Gotcha.
1,000 deaths!
I'm just gonna start calling you Toko now.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up!
He's
You
all
guys
pasta.
just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel if I was
feel
in
regret.
the office,
Damn it.
I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Cool.
Because
We all like even.
they're just
Yes.
a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Nagito, that's such a sus line to say. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
What?
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Oh dear.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question
Screech
is,
like a bird.
who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners.
Do her full path. We will.
Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
Oh dear. What are we implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Yep.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
It's 12 a.m. and it's 11 a.m. here.
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Huh?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
Nagito, this is so
Has
sus.
anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing
This
in others?
is so suspicious.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
The bandage arm glove and thigh eyes.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's
He's
something
drunk
wrong
one
with
and me.
you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
Neither is.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
This is so sucking.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Huh?
I don't want to do this either.
Ahaha.
Me too! Please!
No.
Take me home already!
We can't stop.
I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this,
How are people falling
gonna-
for this?
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
How is everyone falling
Then
for
why did
this?
Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's wrong. I think...
Oh.
Did you say something?
Uh-oh.
Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Gamer girl to the rescue.
You say?
you know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person.
I think.
Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not
ho,
that.
ho.
I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to the table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right?
Did I guess it?
Here it is.
On Halloween, I was entering my front porch to turn the corner to see my cousin in full Nagito cosplay. I nearly fainted out of fear and excitement. That would be startling. Just as I thought, this diagram is the glow. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. Seeing a character from a fucking game just there. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move it. The cord for the lamp. Like, right there?
Here!
Got it.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
Uh-oh, Nagito.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Oh, really, Gundam? Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord. Right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Nagito.
Who?
The only person here who could have possibly done it. Select someone. Oh, Nagito.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
I threw chocolate at her and told her to share with Hajime. I seemed to have been the first person to recognize the cosplay, and she honestly looked terrified at my excitement. Why would she be terrified? You're just happy.
Me?
Uh-oh.
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
Oh,
That's just a coincidence.
Hajime's erratic.
But still, you had a chance, right?
Oh my
A
god.
chance to hide the knife under the table?
True. Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
I see!
Oh, they're only giving me
Nagito,
like 30 seconds
weren't
to do
you cleaning
these.
the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Okay, that makes sense. And the fact you wanted the photo, gotcha.
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Oh man. To be honest, I already prepared the drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To get to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopsticks with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
Really?
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it.
Hello,
Didn't
interesting. How are you doing?
Motherfucker!
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
I kind of guessed it.
Nagito, say something!
Defend yourself. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, he went crazy.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful. How beautiful it is.
We need Yandere's shield back. Please tell me the next killer is hard to... I'm sure it is, Andy. Nagito has a hope. He's reverse Junko. Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if our hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Remember the first game, they got much more difficult over
I'm
time.
the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Oh, there's no comic book at the end.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Oh.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
Fair enough, Andy, fair enough.
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of
clown.
everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
He wants us all to end right now? Oh no, he might be lying.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that
But this...
But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
What could happen if Makoto gave in to Junko's despair and got hope and despair? Oh, interesting.
Byakuya performed
Okay.
admirably. Just stop it already!
That actually makes sense.
Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could have lied to you guys.
I had someone yesterday pointed that out. I'm just really bad at anagrams. But I'm pretty sure it's like the same voice actor, or at least it sounds... Yeah, they have the same voice actor, and they're both the ultimate lucky student. I think the first episode of this, which was a while ago, I played Other Side in between the first episode and the second.
I understand
talked about it.
better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Oh dear.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send
Except
that
for the
threatening
killing
letter?
part. Hopefully.
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the
More
first place?
Ibuki.
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
I'm really hoping that Ibuki doesn't go out too early for me to finish her path, tree, whatever. However, this is... Take your time. This is sussing me. I'm kind of seeing your thing, Clone Trooper. Of this just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there full of cobwebs. and I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. You stayed in there for a long time. I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office? The evidence is kind of pointing to Nagito.
If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is the ultimate lucky student.
I see!
Damn, did we start a new run of Darkest Dungeon? Yeah. These are the new characters. You like them, Morris?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning
Ultimate
duty.
babyface.
You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Oh, I'm left with the red mark. If someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
He really is crazy. It's not really the lucky student from the lottery. He literally is the ultimate lucky student. It's how he got chosen the first. Oh, okay.
That was my only motivation.
Yeah.
You're not making any sense!
That makes sense with the first game.
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Oh, no.
Huh? The fuck?
Yeah, we're missing some evidence.
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
Oh, boy.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out.
Up,
It makes me want to
Hiyoko.
puke. I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
No, we don't, Tero.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Oh, Gundam. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch the lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty isn't too gentle, white noise won't appear at all. If that's the case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It has no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can... Oh, then good luck and have fun. Oh, jeez. So I can't even destroy the white noise. Evil key. Oh, no.
I think it's strange that...
Let's hear what they have to
so
say.
obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Okay, we need to... we need to look at the evidence. During the blackout, Ibiki was able to discern all the noises people were making. It's a blackout. Can't see anything. It's pitch black. My hero. Everyone calm down. Yoko, wow, don't step on my feet. Byakuya, what the hell? What's going on here? Nagito, ow. You tend to class curses in 2 divisions? Okay. They all kind of resemble the survivors in a real way. More minor ones like the fuck and harder ones? Oh boy. Oh boy. Please be careful. Ah, yes, that one. Resist the urge. But I understand. Autopsy results. I think it's gotta be Ibuki's. Why does Mikan think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts the crime scene.
I think
There
it's
you go.
strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
There's a reason she thinks it's weird.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed
Hinto,
Byakuya
I
with
will
the
let
knife
you
he hid.
know. But thank you.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time.
Then let's prepare to cast
Let's
our
try using the
votes.
autopsy results on the knife we hit. The wounds don't match the knife? Yeah. Let's try that.
I think...
The killer is so obviously not...
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Counter. But I will let you know if I need the hints.
That knife
I'll call
might
out
not be
for it,
the
don't
murder
worry.
weapon.
But thank you very much.
That's what
Awesome
you wanted
hear.
to say, right, Nico?
Like, honestly, there are characters I just don't like. Cough, Dio, cough. Dio is a something. They might not be the murder weapon, that's what you
What
want
the
to
hell are you talking about? It's obvious
You're
the
wrong.
knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
First off, shut the fuck up. Second, now I'm starting to think it's So I wonder how they got underneath the floorboards, because they absolutely used the stake, the knife, not the stake thing, the iron stake.
Not a whorehouse. Hey, why are you
Do you want
threatening
to
her?
die?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
If they were underneath the floorboards, it's the Yakuza guy. Hey, what the fuck, guy? Yeah, I know, right? Interesting.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout?
Ibuki knows.
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Oh my god.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from
Never
me? No, that's not it. Not it? What's not it?
Oh boy. The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Ibuki's account.
I can prove it with this.
George's hentai.
Even if we couldn't see what
On
happened in the dark,
God.
I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Apparently not.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no
Oh,
less
boy.
from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You are the worst character. In this trial, she's working on putting herself somehow below Taro. Like, she's trying. Taro is just a fucking scumbag, so it's hard. But she is trying.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However,
Ibuki's like, I don't give a fuck.
after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was
You wouldn't
actually
like me
shoved
when
out
I'm
from under
angry.
the table by Byakuya. He shoved you out? Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here?
A blushy mess, and I'm proud. I am free of all sins.
This is...
Ow!
Yeah, I can't think of some character I've ever seen that makes me as angry as Kimono.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on!
You think you got punched for stepping on her foot?
Are you saying you're not the killer?
Huh.
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan.
Well, this is bad.
But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Oh, jeez.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but the whole time I didn't know anything about the guy. I am sure the death for her is going to be brutal. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that, but now it's not the time for me to dwell on that. I need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, because if we don't, we will die here. So the missing equipment... Suspended? Okay.
Well now.
No, then the class trials reached its climax, but okay, here's a question for you. What's this? For those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. If you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Wait, does it actually delete your save data? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't let me know. For a small price, I can reveal the fate. We'll find out. Just kidding. You can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil.
Villain, you are truly a villain. I love 2B. Click to save your current progress. I ain't gonna lie with you, Chiefs. How much of the trial is left? I know you have a lot of power.
And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
I will ask you this. How much of the trial is left? Would you say more than 20 minutes? I could spoil something every time you swear. Well, I mean, please don't. Kier Buckland's voice is A2, 300. Punishment swear jar.
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone.
Here's the deal. We've gone almost 4 hours. And the fact that about 20 minutes... I'm debating if I want to open up with this tomorrow. Because I'm getting tired and I have to get up again at 6:30 for work, like usual. Or 6 for work, like usual. How much progress we made in this stream? We went from no one had died to almost done the first trial. So we basically did a little more than half of chapter 1, if not more than that. It's just an estimate from memory. If it's just an estimate from memory, I think we're gonna stop here. Just because I don't want this to go on for 45 minutes and then I'm just fucking wiped tomorrow. So, okay. I'm gonna put on the stream ending screen. We're gonna raid Jimochio. But here's some information for everybody. Well, not information, but thank you all for coming out. To the new faces. Yeah, we'll be raiding someone. Thank you for the new people who came out and followed. I appreciate that. I hope to see you guys around. We have a Discord, which I'm going to link before anyone else probably can put it in. If you haven't joined it already, please check that out as well. I beat Mike to it. I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. Welcome to the hospital, everybody. If you're old blood here, thanks for coming out as always. I'm glad I can keep you entertained long enough for you to want to come back. Love you, Mike. We're going to rate a friend of mine, Jimochio. Great guy, very wholesome, awesome streamer. Really enjoy his company. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern is when I always start. So feel free to come out. And why can't I find his channel? There it is. Aw, you unlocked the penguin heart. Thank you. Looks like he's got some... Ooh, this could be interesting. Alright, everyone give him a big warm welcome when we get over there, please. Peace out, everyone.